It's you on all me now. Come and see.
We are quite alone now. You may speak to us.
Rayner was indeed a member of my company. And an
Continue.
One morning, I got a note telling me he'd been transferred from my company. I was so furious that I did my own little investigation. It wasn't easy. No one wanted to give me answers. But one thing's for certain. Rayner wasn't the only man to have... I learned that a good many recruits, all the cream of them, finally, I learned about the existence of a phantom regiment.
What sort of nonsense are you talking about?
A sort of secret, elite company that were following...
Where can we find them?
I've no idea. I had to put my investigation to rest. Things were getting dangerous. This regiment protects its secrets at all costs. If you want to know more, the training officer of the 6th might know something. It's been said that he took part in one of their missions.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Rayner. Excellent. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
About what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Come now, Lieutenant. You do realize that the activities of this regiment are secrets, threats, fabrications, and maybe even an assassination. This resembles more the pursuits of a criminal organization than the honorable. Am I to conclude that you are involved?
No. No.
So then tell me what you know.
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our marching orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, we were ordered to speak to no one about it under any... I hope you realize the...
Have no fear. We understand.
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really should. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Rayner isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men... But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This story is making me sick.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms are...
You do realize that your own commander is... Outright clandestine operations could not...
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what is happening.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fires. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they...
Let me know when you discover where they are.
You can count on me. Greenblood, my friend. Do you need...
I must leave.
To my help! And death to the others! Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able
Do you still think they should be held?
more than ever. I want to know what kind of hornet. I want to know what these... But I fear if I go alone, I need the help of my best student.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then.
Have you considered my proposal?
It is a very good idea.
I understand. Come on.
What was your role at my uncle's court?
No, I tried.
I'll see you.
Take.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. And who are these people with you?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant.
And I'm Siora, Doneigad, of the Gaius-Rad.
These people sure are important.
I've heard things about this place.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors, what goes on here is only the guard.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
What is it you do here? And why is this...
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. Our role is... sensitive.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Doneigad?
I noticed you're a native, but you're a friend of Kurt's.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would... And yet I'd never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program, and our leaders demand secrecy.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location.
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat, but most exercises take place out.
Impressive.
Only the best come here. Those who have combat. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained. But you already know all of this, Kurt.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as they... But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructor.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he...
Don't insult my intelligence.
All right. Since you're here, the accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable.
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have...
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. Lieutenant!
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the merchant
At your orders. I'm listening.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more...
Really?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know...
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins.
These skills are always useful.
What kind of training do you...
I can't go into details.
You mean to blindly follow orders?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations.
How did you become an instructor?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I worked with Captain Rolf in the past. And when I arrived on the island...
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the name...
Yes, of course.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is a governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Rainer, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron.
Yes. I'm sorry, haven't been...
He died.
I guess it was one of your recruits.
We'll question some of your...
At your orders, but please be quick.
Soldier!
Captain!
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your...
I have nothing to say about...
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question.
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult.
You're very united in this squadron.
United. You could...
That's rather sinister.
Yeah. Well, no.
You seem rather hesitant.
No. Well, and we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor.
We should leave this soldier to...
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First-class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear, but he won't divulge anything as long as his instructor...
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information.
Of course, sire.
How would you describe your...
Yes, we do.
Really?
Yes.
Problems remembering things?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your...
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only...
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire.
You've sure got the...
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No. Of course not.
That's strange. I was told that...
If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my...
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No. It's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well.
Excellence.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
He can't hide the lies. Lieutenant,
Captain.
my friend here would like to learn more.
At your orders, Captain.
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, exactly what you'd expect from the...
Can you tell us about your
The
squadron?
recruits who come here are...
What kind of training?
Combat in natural settings.
I'm very curious about how you train against...
Now, these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very...
That's a pity.
I heard the recruit Raynor trained here.
Oh, he was a good one.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver.
The training we do outside can be... Unfortunately, Raynor fell to his death in a...
He fell.
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on.
I hope that it won't take too...
We'll be quick.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some...
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You look exhausted.
It's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop?
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are
Since this is such a close-knit squadron...
Yes, of course. But he's not part...
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say. Raynor left the squadron because he was sent on a mission.
Sorry, mate, but that's not...
I don't know anything more.
Thank you.
Thank you, sire.
Lieutenants! Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this? We didn't. If you noticed, others will have too.
Even more reason to talk. If we had proof... What's really going on here? We know that Raynor didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor. That's what we're told every day.
Tell me about the training you undertake.
It's more torture. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
And they call us barbarians.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile... But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Raynor, do you know what happened?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Raynor's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise, I'll soon be as dead as...
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain,
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Good. Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated. Raynor wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
You're full of anger, Sengots.
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters...
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training. Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about...
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinde was right.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
These people have turned this place into a site of suffering. It will take years of work to erase its traces.
This document explains a lot. They told... Rainer shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
That's the young man who helped us, isn't it?
We can't let them kill him. We must...
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself. I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You're full of compassion for these youngsters.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more. Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Come on, I'll teach you how to dance. Come on, I'll teach you how to dance.
Come on, if you dare!
Stop! We won't let you kill this boy like you killed Rainer.
Soldiers! Do you realize what you're doing?
Captain? But...
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. To arms!
When my Master of Arms was in the Guard, he always repeated, fight with honor. What honor is there in lynching one of your own when he's What honor is there in being forced to kill one another?
None. We followed orders. Nothing more.
You've been manipulated. But it's not...
You're right, Captain. It's over, Lieutenant. We will no longer beat our own.
Imbeciles! Traitors! Founderdara Primaderam.
Will you be all right?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Well then, let's go. We can't let that vermin Rolf escape us. Let's hope that Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly.
It's blocked. Nobody saw us. All we have to do is ambush them in the pit. Rolf, you bastard, how could you be part of this disgrace?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We're doing our best to avoid a fight, to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey. Enough! To arms! Attack!
All this bullying and humiliation is only intended to turn you into weapons, not soldiers. And when a weapon is no longer needed, its owner throws it away rather than risk injury. That's why Raynor was disposed of.
Being a soldier doesn't mean being a puppet. Put your weapons down.
They're right, mates. I don't want to end up in the harbor. What do you think, soldier? You think we can trust them?
It's over, Lieutenant. These recruits won't do your dirty work for you anymore.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained cowards. Their training wasn't finished, Captain. And the speeches were so convincing. Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time ago.
They're not coming, Rolf.
They surrendered too. It would appear that your training methods aren't very effective.
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
I've dreamt of shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
Close to it,
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for saving my...
I hope you can forget all about this.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't...
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer orders.
At your orders, Captain. Glad it's you, Wilhelm.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp. where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the Commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the Commander's project to the Governor of the Congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
Have you considered my property?
Very well. Let's go.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about?
We must search her apart. They'll be guarded.
This is taking the congregation's reputation.
I know. But, and if we want to be...
That would improve our...
Ah, Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask if...
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island...
Did you?
This island was where Saint Matthias lived. At the end of some time ago, we created a village which we called Eve. We chose this place as it seemed to be. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost, all the more so because we discovered some tablets there.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen. Probably. I know that you are generally well accepted. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to...
I suppose I could go to Eden and...
Marvelous. The leader of the community. May the Enlightened assist you in...
What can I do for you, my child?
What was your role at my uncle's court?
Tell it, Rich.
I'll see you later.
Take care.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors. By order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
This area of
We did not know.
the basement.
Very well. Here we could hide and wait. We would be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
My child, it's time to wake up. Our nervous friend is here.
Where could our man have gone?
He must have gone through this door, made out of roots.
What's happening? You are so pale. Did the lightning-struck tree speak to you?
In a way. I saw many images.
Do tell. This
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart, then the vision dissipated. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. The drawing on this stone represents lightning. Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice. This stone is blackened, eaten away. This stone has an image of the moon. On this stone, the sun is visible. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it the drawing on this stone makes me think of fun. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice.
You did it right. By awakening these stones in the right order, the door opened.
Close duis, atuda yam canadedole, tadulan vorandi, alaun eles agen ole vei. Closi garamam italami olflinau ich egrem. Closi gedem tayentis olarabeni a ol slai. Fanqua sakengedem fradem adigalem. Linquid winterbo so galanzani. Tugom ben nis gremo snigawi. Renkasie krimaderem denegao edent. Klos duis. Arujekt nes diri.
Lois des Raman ades Gideon, Argenta. Esfarnu Fradi, Damagengadan, Yadiga Ladandean. Esfarnu Fradi, Dawid Gaishidon. Agesfarnu Fradi, Dawid Gremosanagui.
What a strange ritual. I have never seen anything like it. The rituals of my village are not quite as scary.
In any case, Teleme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible. The Denegad who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Deirdre.
What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted in one of your blood rituals. Was the apparition we witnessed the demon the priests were talking about?
What is clear is these priests know nothing, and you know...
The ritual. I've never seen... As you can see, my companion is not a... Please share your knowledge with us.
Very well. Well, the ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon forth the strength of our people have always lived in harmony with nature. She talks to us and takes on many faces. Confronting the threat that the Renoixi make up, we call them for their blessing, and they...
Can we contact them? I mean...
What you witnessed was not a discussion, but if you visit a sanctuary, you may see past the mountains and head to the swamp. Though what you will hear may not...
a strange party we have here. Who are...
Good day.
You? You are on Olmenawi and at the same time. So it is possible to...
We are here because Thélème has asked us to carry... They think that certain clans venerate a demon. We carried out our investigation of Vedlog on Chief Deirdre in an... And the clues have led us to find our answers.
Deirdre sent you to seek out... A man from your island came already. He had a small party of warriors with smoking tubes.
A lion?
The coat of arms of the Bridge Alliance. In our territory. Such boldness.
They set up a camp near here, and then they
Do you know where precisely?
It was a long time. My memory has... But it wasn't far from here. Ah! You are... They were asking nearly the same questions you...
Fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent. The image is fading. I can't see much of anything.
What can I do for you, my child?
I'll see you later.
Take...
Fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect.
Consumed these bodies almost entirely. These must be the Renagze the Hermit told us about.
Probably. You can still discern the crest of the Alliance on this doublet. Let's search the area. There might still be something interesting.
want, strange?
We found the camp you spoke of.
I told you.
Many died.
I warned them, I remembered. Their weapons were strange. The marsh is more powerful.
That doesn't seem to bother you.
Kefragi gives. But you're still here.
I found this note. It speaks of a ritual, but it is incomplete.
A ritual? Yes,
But for me, it would be useful.
There must have her reasons. Do you see those drums over there? They awaken the earth.
They will awaken the earth.
Oh, and that's not all.
Quench a stone.
But you're still here.
How do you play the drums?
Oh, that's easy. You need only respect the natural...
That's... not really all that clear.
Come now, come now.
I'm listening.
But you're still here.
Quench a stone.
Water trickles on the...
This note I found explains a recipe. That's what must be poured over the stone.
Oh, yes. But you're still here.
Nothing. Evidently, we made a mistake.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Evidently, we made a mistake.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! Let the shadow engulf our enemies!
Evidently, we made a mistake.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Something's appeared over there. It seems as if it's some type of altar. Looks like an altar. The stones! That must be where we need to pour the potion. What is this?
Dog! Killed! You killed her! Monsters! Murderers!
You knew her, old man? Before she became a Nadaig?
May the earth swallow you whole! You but in all mil men, he will chase you all away.
Calm down. We didn't...
Shiora, what is he talking about? Why?
I believe he is furious because he knew the Nadaig before she bonded. He mourns her in this way. It was a Doneigad who received very much power and who traded herself.
Are you saying that that creature was once a woman?
Yes, like you and me. Anyone who As for your other question. Enon mir Frichtemann.
This name rings a bell. I've heard it before.
Enon mir Frichtemann.
But enough to think that this being wants us harmed? Perhaps it's the source of the Malachor.
And why is that? Why would the source of your sickness come from here?
I don't know, Siora. But didn't this man just... We need to learn more.
Karans, do you need something?
I've never heard you talk...
He was the Don...
What happened?
He was my mother. Anything else?
I must leave you.
You survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is with us. You are a great warrior. What do you seek?
You set a trap for us, invoking a...
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces. I was hoping that you would disappear. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever... But you survived. You are strong.
The ritual. This is how you prepare the blood sap.
What are you talking about, Siora?
No one knows the recipe. But it is the very barm that allows her warriors to enter into a trance, and to rise again when they have fallen.
It is true. You do not know the ingredients, but you know now how the blessing works. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses. And that you... Anything more?
I need to be going.
Wa'awalem seg.
We can't be far from the ruins Lady Orange advised us to visit.
But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
These are some unusual custom. Greetings, my lord. Yes, sir. How may I help you?
I imagine that your customers are most...
Yes. For this... Thank you. It was a pleasure.
The entrance to Palusone is here. The people of the village might be able to teach us a few things.
Excellency.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the... Do you need anything else?
Talk to me about the mine.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, but the time will come when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks.
Hello. You?
No. Why do you...
Just so we rarely get visitors. Well then, what?
What can you tell me about...
Not a great deal. To my knowledge, no one's ever been... There were some officials from the city, but when they saw they couldn't easily... There must have been a path that caved in. Less something. Anything else?
What can you tell me about the...
It's ancient work. The natives must have dug it out a long time ago, and then even if it is strange work for islanders, it looks more like something we would do, and we're trying to restore it. The rock is extremely rich in iron ore, but the tunnels are very old. You need to go slowly. None of us are in a humour to be buried alive. We did explore a few of them, and we're exploiting the closest. Anything else?
If I got this right, this hamlet is home...
Yes. For the time being, we've only been... Hopefully more. Anything else?
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again. To be a way to open this gate. We should look around.
The door is blocked. The mechanism that controls it is complex. And as would be expected...
Hello. You lost?
No.
It's just so we...
Is there any way you know of to make the...
How do you think I would know? If all the pieces are still in it. If not, it'll need repairing. Let me see. This is the one. Take it. If a piece is missing or broken, you should be able to replace it easily using this sketch.
Thank you very much. This certainly looks very...
And if you don't know how to craft whatever you're missing, you can always go and... The pieces seem to be rather standard. Perhaps anything else?
I'll leave you to it.
Until we meet it.
You did it. The gate is open now.
May the Enlightened protect me in the... May the Enlightened protect me in
Finally. Here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
These buildings are similar to those of Dida Kid and Nadai Gaze. They must have been built by the legendary peoples of the sea.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
May the Enlightened protect me in this May the Enlightened protect me in this... May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. May the Enlightened protect me in this
This seal. I know the insignia. Even if it has become more detailed.
A seal? A coat of arms?
Yes. This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. No, let's continue to dig. I need to know more. I need to This journal confirms what we suspect. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually... The major part of the journal has faded. I don't think we'll learn anything else here. No possible doubt remains. All the clues. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our... This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.